Alright, YouTube, I'm back with another video. I know it's been a long time coming, but I'm back with another upload. If you're returning, you stuck around, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. This is a channel where I talk about the practice of Gematria, which is breaking down the letters to numbers. And I explain how the numbers and letters are corresponding with each person and the numerical synchronicities in each of their lives. Whether it be a person, major news event, article, movies, celebrities, you name it, sports, all of it. The world of entertainment, pretty much. Right, so before we begin, if you don't understand, I would suggest looking at some of the tutorials that I have on the channel so you can get a better idea of what I'm doing before you watch the video. But with that being said, let's get started. We're talking about Rich Homie Quan in this video. Rich Homie Quan, Atlanta rapper, died a little bit over a week ago of the time that I make this video. He died on September 5th, which is the day leaving 117 days left in the year 2024, when his whole name, DeQuantes Devontae Lamar, equals 1107. And numerology rules, the zero has no value, so we look at it as like 117. So we have 117, 117, as his name equals that, and he died on the day leaving 117 days left in the year. So his entire duration of his life, he was born October 4th, 1989. And he died on September 5th, 2024, which meant he was 34 years old at the time of his death. Now, if you take from his last birthday to the day that he died, 337 days. So he died 337 days after his last birthday, and his whole name, DeQuantes Devontae Lamar, equals 337. So you have to ask, was it lined up for him specifically to die on this day? The numbers are telling us right here. It's also interesting that his whole name again matches up with blood sacrifice in 3 ciphers. You have the ordinal, reduction, reverse, and reverse reduction. 257, 86, 121, 121, 257, and 86. So was DeQuantes Devontae Lamar a blood sacrifice? I'm going to talk about it. His name also has 2 numbers matching with the order out of chaos in 2 ciphers. DeQuantes Devontae Lamar, 2022, ignoring the 0, we got 222 and 78, reverse Sumerian and Chaldean, and then order out of chaos, 222, 78, reverse reduction. And what is order out of chaos? Order out of chaos, or if you want to say it in Latin, it's ordo ab chao. It's the motto of the 33rd degree Freemasons, which means pretty much we create the chaos, so we restore the order. You look for us to solve the problems when we're the ones that even created the problems in the first place. So you always look to us to help you solve the problems. You never rely on your own individual self to solve a problem. Now, the day that he died, September 5th, which can be written out 9/5, mainly in the US, but majority of other places is written out 5/9. His whole name, DeQuantes Devontae Lamar, equals 95 in the single reduction. 95, just like how he died on 9/5. And then we're going to talk about the other iteration of the date, 5/9. Because he was born and he died in Atlanta, Georgia. And Atlanta, Georgia equals 59. 5/9. 59. Skull and Bones also equals 59. Now, I mentioned Skull and Bones in a lot of my videos because they're one of the secret societies that are connected to a lot of these rituals that go on in the industry. And Skull and Bones was founded at Yale University in Connecticut, and they're a high ranking secret society. So majority of the time you can always link a celebrity death, a major let's say like a mass shooting or something that happens on the news, or something with sports, anything like that can all be tracked back to a Skull and Bones type of number. Now, this is from Mass Live news article saying rapper Rich Homie Quan reportedly dead from overdose at 34. Now, it's interesting that he died at the age of 34. His first name, DeQuantes, equals 34. Murder equals 34. And rapper equals 34. Now, I only put murder in here because the majority of rappers do get murdered. But why do majority of rappers why do they get murdered? Because rapper and murder have the same number in Gematria. And I know that Rich Homie Quan in particular did not get murdered, but it's still interesting nonetheless how the numbers line up. What's also interesting too is that Rich Homie Quan actually had a song called 34. You see right here, and then in the music video, he's wearing jersey number 34. So, did he know that his time would come at 34? I forgot to label the specific date, but you can look this song up. This song came out a long time ago. So, did he know that his demise would come at 34? Was this some sort of predictive programming that was set in place? Or maybe he didn't know about it. Maybe he was just, 34. Maybe he likes the number 34. Who knows? But you can't deny the fact that it's still eerie how all the numbers line up. DeQuantes is 34. He dies at the age of 34. He was a rapper. Rapper equals 34. Had a song called 34 while wearing 34 in the video. Just something interesting to keep in mind when looking at. Another thing that's interesting is that Young Thug, who is another rapper that was associated with Rich Homie Quan, they were both a part of Rich Gang. Young Thug had a trial last year, and the trial that he had involved with RICO charges took place on the day leaving 34 days left in the year. And why am I bringing up Young Thug? Again, because Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan were in the same group, Rich Gang, in Atlanta. So there's that number 34 coming up yet again. So with that number 34 as well, we have the number 38. And as you could see, his initials in his rap alias, Rich Homie Quan RHQ. RHQ equals 38. Rapper and murder equals 38 as well. Remember, we were just talking about rapper and murder equaling 34. But now we have 38 as well. So Rich Homie Quan, rapper, murder, 38. Then if we go back to this slide, you can see his actual first name, DeQuantes, 34. Murder and rapper, 34 as well. So it's interesting how, yet again, we have more numbers lining up. And the significance of that number 38 is known as the murder number. There was a movie called Murder by Numbers that came out in 2002 with Sandra Bullock as the star. And you can see in the title that Murder by Numbers, the E in murder is a 3, and the B's are 8s. So they're putting it right in front of you. 38, or the inverse, 83. Murder equals 83 and 38. The star of Murder by Numbers, Sandra Bullock, 83 and 38. Killing, which is another word for murder, 38. And death equals 38. So now, Rich Homie Quan died 2 weeks and 6 days after Young Thug's birthday. So here's Young Thug coming back around. He died 2 weeks and 6 days after Young Thug's birthday. The day that Rich Homie Quan died was on a Thursday, and he was a rapper. So Thursday, a rapper died. Deceased is another word for dead. 26, 26, and 26. And then he died 2 weeks and 6 days after Young Thug's birthday. So now looking at this, I'm like, so was he specifically supposed to die this amount of time after Young Thug's birthday? And remember, Young Thug is associated with him in rap group Rich Gang. Something to think about. Why are these numbers lining up so cleanly? Now, he died 4 weeks and 1 day before his next birthday. Rich Homie Quan's next birthday. 4 weeks and 1 day. The rap group that he was a part of, Rich Gang, equals 41. So again, same thing. Was he a part of Rich Gang for this specific reason? Because the numbers lined up. They say that he allegedly died from an overdose. So it's funny also how overdose equals 41. Just like how he died 4 weeks and 1 day before his next birthday. Atlanta, Georgia equals 41 in the Chaldean cipher. So we had Atlanta, Georgia equaling 59. I'll go back to that slide just to refresh your memory. We had Atlanta, Georgia equaling 59, just like how he died on the 5th of September, 5/9. And then now we have Atlanta equaling 41 when he died 4 weeks and 1 day before his next birthday. And then keep in mind, he died in Atlanta. Trap rapper. That's what he was. He made trap music. So he was a trap rapper. That also equals 41, trap rapper. Skull and Bones also equals 41. And I had the whole explanation of why Skull and Bones is connected with these events earlier in the video. One of the songs that he was most famous for, called Type of Way. Type of Way also equals 41. This song, Type of Way, not when it was released, but when it was produced. It was produced 11 years and 30 weeks before the day that he died. So reading it different so you don't get confused. He died 11 years and 30 weeks after this song was produced. When overdose, which is what he allegedly died from, equals 113. Remember, in numerology, rules of 0 is null, 113. So did everything fall in line for him to die on this specific day? The numbers line up every single time. So now you have to ask yourself, is this planned to be like this, or are we living in some type of simulation where this was just a major coincidence and this was supposed to happen? Or are these things being manipulated? Well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoy and reflect on the information that I've brought. If you have any questions, I'm always here. I reply to comments. And until the next video, stay safe and have a good day.